Oh, that was funny.
God damn it. What up, guys? It's your boy GY14,
Hey, Woods Cowboy, what's up?
and you're listening to the special Saturday afternoon edition of the Dynamo podcast. We were going to be talking about a lot today. I'll be right back because I need my hat because my hair looks like shit.
Oh, boy.
I abandoned you for 5 seconds and we're good.
Okay.
All right. So, when it all comes down to it here, we got a lot to talk about. So, oh shit. This is what happens. Shut up, it's fine. Okay.
Oh, shit.
The Browns trade their number 2 pick to the Eagles.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Truthfully, as a Browns fan, I still wanted the number 2 pick because I thought both those quarterbacks, Goff and Wentz, had potential and stuff. But they're saying now that we have the 8th pick now, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
We gave you guys
Yeah,
the
they're
pick.
saying that they're very interested in Paxton Lynch, and if Paxton Lynch is there, they're going to take him. And there was actually a photo put on, I don't know if it was the Browns' Twitter or something. There was a photo, and it showed Haslam's wife, which is the owner of the Browns.
Yes.
Okay, Jimmy Haslam, Hugh Jackson, and 2 other people for the Browns. I forget who they were, and they were standing there with Paxton Lynch, and this was for I forget what it was. It was I don't know, but people like that just came out, so I mean I don't know if they were planning on getting him and just not saying anything, like, because no one really likes him, Paxton.
Yeah.
No one like is really high, head over heels for Paxton.
So
Lynch.
here is my thing. You give up your number 2 pick to get an 8 pick so you can get Paxton Lynch. Like, we gave up our 8 pick.
You guys gave up a lot.
We gave up a lot, but it seems, well, I guess since you don't have to pay him as much money since he's not a number 2 pick.
Yeah.
So, in a way, that was smart. And he's an asshole. But yeah, we ended up trading that pick, the next year's first round pick, next year's second round pick.
We got your guys's.
We gave you
first,
5 picks.
Yeah, we got your
overall.
first round, your third round, your fourth round, and next year's
First and second.
First and
Second.
Second. Okay.
Yeah, we gave you guys a lot for that, so that's kind of.
I mean, it was it's only gonna, I mean, there's nothing to say about it until you see, what happens, because they think the draft's, I think, a week away, 2 weeks away. I think a week away.
Yeah, we're Thursday.
Yeah, so we're gonna find out.
I really hope we get Wentz.
You guys?
Yeah.
You guys need a quarterback though.
Let's go Wentz. All right. Speaking of quarterbacks and the NFL itself. We got Johnny Manziel. And there's Johnny Manziel. He is no longer sponsored by Nike.
Oh, really? When that happened?
This past week. They pretty much told him no because he's an alcoholic.
I don't blame him. I mean, it's the same thing. Like, here's the thing: if people pay you, they're paying you to, represent their company, and that comes with a fine line. You can't be out there like, oh, he's sponsored by Nike, but he does cocaine and freaking banks, whatever. And,
right.
I mean, they have their name pretty much sewed on him. And I don't blame them. I mean, what would you want that?
I would not want someone that beats their girlfriend or
and being affiliated with Nike, yeah.
Like being affiliated with Nike. That if I was with Nike, I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to sponsor Nike and wear Nike stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Nike, if you're listening, that'd be awesome. But which is probably not going to happen because it's a podcast and we're not athletic. Yeah. But Johnny Manziel beats his girlfriend / wife, whatever you want to call her. He pretty much drinks to the point where he makes himself look bad publicly. Yep. Just Nike does not need that type of person to sponsor.
No. I mean, there's other people out there too that you can you can get. Like, there's a lot of
Oh
talent.
yeah.
There's a lot of talent out there, and I
Oh yeah.
mean, if you mess up, I mean, that's the same thing. Same thing with uh, Josh Gordon. I mean, you pay him millions and millions of dollars. He could be the next Calvin Johnson, but he messes up. He still wants to smoke and get high and whatever. I mean, if I'll tell you what, if they were paying me millions of dollars and all they said is, yeah, catch a football, be on time for practice, and come to the games, but you can't. You can drink. Can they drink in the NFL?
They can drink, they just can't drink excessively
Okay,
like Manziel.
yeah. But you could drink to a certain point, and but you can't. No drugs or nothing. If they were paying me millions of dollars, I would have no problem with that. That guy is dumb.
Nah, yeah, he's an idiot.
But
I mean,
whatever.
the guy's he's went to rehab, it didn't work. He's pretty much been running for cops for a little bit and then got arrested for beating his girlfriend. Just bad publicity that you do not need
A
to be
sponsorship.
sponsored.
Yeah, exactly.
So, granted, we are past this news already, but Steph Curry did not play in game 2.
I freaking hate Steph Curry so much.
I mean, game 3 last
Like
night.
it's bad. Like I never wish anything bad on anyone, but I really hope he gets hurt now. I just hate him.
I mean,
I don't know what it is about him too.
it you don't like because you're a Cavs fan. That's why.
I'm not really a Cavs fan.
Whatever.
I don't even like watch much basketball anymore.
I don't either.
I don't have like a favorite team. I used to like the Nets, but Nets
The Nets.
suck.
The Nets.
Bad. No, but
Bad.
I'll tell you what, Steph Curry, he's a deadly shooter. I mean, I'm not gonna give credit where there's credit to be given, obviously.
Oh yes, indeed, he is probably the best 3-point shooter ever to step foot in the NBA.
No.
What do you mean no?
Reggie Miller is still the number 1 3-point shooter.
As of right now.
Oh,
yes, but I mean, like,
okay.
I'm saying when his career ends,
right now,
he's probably gonna when his career ends, he's probably gonna be better than Reggie Miller. I'm sorry, Reggie Miller's a great player. Don't get
Reggie
me wrong.
Miller is always gonna be my top. But
it's because you're a homo. Anyway.
Wow. No, it's just because I really don't like Steph Curry.
I know you're a hater.
But I mean, he's good. But I mean, I don't know.
I honestly
don't know what else to say about him.
They still won game 2.
They lost the Rockets.
They lost the Rockets.
The Rangers?
I was gonna say the Rangers.
Wrong sport.
Yeah. I got hockey on the head too and everything else. But no, they lost the Rockets in Houston. So who knows what's going to happen in this series? It's actually not that bad of a series. It's actually kind of close, surprisingly.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised about it.
First game was pretty bad, but after that, it was not that bad. All right. Now we're going to give an award to
Steph Curry.
No.
Oh,
damn it. I hit the button, so it's going to switch it again. But Jamal Crawford won 6th man player of the year.
Oh, cool. I like Crawford.
Crawford's sweet. This is the 3rd time he's won it, which is probably the most times anyone's won it in the NBA.
Really?
Yes.
How old is he?
I'm not sure.
He's up there, isn't he?
He's pretty up there, but I don't think.
Good for him.
Yeah, definitely. That's awesome for him. That is definitely awesome for him. That topic's kind of done there.
I mean, there's not much you can talk about.
All right. Former Bulls coach, Mr. Tom Thibodeau, is going to be possibly the coach for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, really?
When it pops up.
When this happened?
Recently. It was like during the week.
That's still Jamal Crawford.
That is. What the hell? Oh, there we go. Tom Thibodeau.
Really?
Former Bulls coach. Shouldn't have got fired from the Bulls, but he did.
That'd be a good pickup.
Yes, that would. The Timberwolves might be a threat in the West now.
Timberwolves are a pretty good team.
They're just young.
That's what's good.
Yeah.
That's what's good about
them. You need
them.
a good coach in there, and Tom Thibodeau's a great coach. I'm a Bulls fan. I'm still kind of upset that we got rid of Thibodeau. Granted, I like the guy we picked up. He's just give him a year, he'll be fine. But still, like, we shouldn't have got rid of Thibodeau. They had just issues in the front office and everything, and that ruins everything. That's why I think that
Don't yawn. That's why you think what?
Fuck you, asshole.
That's
Anyway,
loud.
anyway, yeah, that's why I think that the Timberwolves will be good with Thibodeau's because they're young. They're gonna have an experienced coach now. There's gonna be a good team overall next
Yeah.
year.
I mean, I agree. I mean, I think they're a good team. I'm not gonna like sit here and just be like, yeah,
They're
Timberwolves.
young. Granted,
No,
that's what makes them good. They're young, so when they develop, they're gonna be a fucking badass
Andrew
team.
Wiggins is very good.
Wiggins is sweet.
Yeah.
Carl Anthony Towns is sweet.
They got
You
a
know,
they got a
Zach
good young team.
Levine. They've got a nice little team there for sure. All right, so then this topic, we're gonna go through a freaking whirlwind. Conor McGregor says in his tweet, "I've decided to retire young. Thanks for the cheese. Catch y'all later." Now, here's the issue with that.
He retired?
He retired.
What?
But here's what happens. I'm not retired. And I will be fighting in UFC 200 against Nate
So
Diaz.
what happened?
He said he tweeted out that he was going to retire. And then they pretty much asked him, quote unquote, from Dana White, Dana, why is Conor McGregor retiring? Why do you pull from UFC 200? Well, Dana White goes, well, you got to ask him because he retired apparently. Mm-hmm. So the next day, he puts out a Facebook post saying, I'm not retired and I'm ready to fight in UFC 200. So,
I guess he doesn't know what he wants to do, huh?
Yeah, he has no clue what he's gonna do.
He's a hell of a fighter, though.
Yeah, he is. He's only lost one fight.
I don't follow much UFC.
I just read this and I thought it was very interesting to talk about because yet again you have a young fighter that is pretty much at his prime. He lost one fight to a rear naked choke, which it just turned out to happen type deal. And he was like, you know what, I'm done. I lost. And it's like, don't quit now. You know, you're still at the peak of your game, but at the same time, it's like, dude, like you should. It was just.
Yeah, I don't really follow him much. Like I never really did.
But with the speculation of him possibly retiring, there's a rumor going around that. Oh, okay, he didn't put that on there. That he was going to go possibly WWE.
Really?
Yes. Which is where all the Brock Lesnar's in WWE. You have UFC fighters.
He might be wrestling. He might be able to do it in the big league.
Well, UFC is the big league in mixed martial arts.
WWE I'm talking about in wrestling.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is interesting in itself because that'd be two UFC fighters that have went from UFC to WWE.
That's cool.
So Brock Lesnar's number one, and Brock Lesnar's a badass in WWE. So everyone appreciates Brock Lesnar in WWE, and I think if they got Conor McGregor to come to the WWE, it would definitely boost ratings up for WWE and everything else because they're actually deep.
So bottom line here is he's not retired or they don't know yet?
He is, quote unquote, not retired, but I think he was pulled from UFC 200. So I don't know what's going on exactly with the whole pay-per-view. So we may be unfortunate in not seeing Conor McGregor fight in UFC 200.
So is he going to retire after that?
Who knows?
Okay.
But it's just one of those things. We actually...
Cool.
But back on to the next topic. I mean, my colleague doesn't follow wrestling too much, but
not at all.
The Bullet Club came on the Raw. You have no clue who the Bullet Club is, do you?
No.
God damn it.
I don't follow much wrestling.
Bullet Club. It's like the shirt I have.
Oh.
If you could tell.
Oh, yeah.
But, the Bullet Club consists of, well, don't include AJ Styles at this point, but those two right there. Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. They call him Luke Gallows. But he is there. And they came and attacked the Usos, and they are in the building. And for a while now, they're kind of speculating that AJ Styles is kind of, getting in the weaves and, trying to convince them to work with him to win the championship, which I don't think that's the case personally, but that storyline's got to unfold and everything. So they're going
this dude's face.
Oh God, I have no
Oh
clue.
my lord, you see that? Yeah, I don't know if you could really see that,
Yeah,
but
it's kind of creepy looking.
it's pretty weird.
Yeah, that's definitely really weird looking for sure. But yeah, the Bullet Club, aka Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, are now officially on the Raw roster, which is nice because now we'll finally have some like kind of invasion type impact to wrestling now. So that's awesome. Unfortunately, speaking of wrestling, a former wrestler passed away. China. She passed away.
Yeah, I know.
It's a sad thing.
I mean,
She changed women's wrestling. Well, you can't see her really, and there's a glare on her face. But
and there's a glare on her.
but she passed away. They didn't really say. I didn't hear anything about what it was that happened that made her pass away.
Her and Prince OD'd together.
That's really fucked up, dude.
Huh.
That's really fucked up. Anyway, but yeah,
I don't know she did drugs.
She was big in the wrestling business in the 90s. She's the first ever woman to win a men's championship in wrestling. She won the Intercontinental Championship in the 90s. She pretty much revolutionized women's wrestling to the point where they actually made women look like badasses, and she was fucking huge. And
she was huge.
She was big. And then after that, she kind of fell.
What was she doing? Like, was she still wrestling or?
No, she was in the porn industry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she had a porn.
I heard about that.
A famous porno. I think it was like A Night in China or something like that, or Late Night in China or something.
Yeah, act like you know that too well.
I don't know what it exactly was called. We were talking about it at work, but
he watched it.
Oh yeah, big muscly woman just turned me on. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I mean, when they're bigger than freaking Schwarzenegger, there's an issue, and this girl is pretty close to that. As I was saying, though, yeah, she passed away. They think it's drug overdose. She just was not in the path of, a lot of people have. Now they're saying that they're probably going to put her in the WWE Hall of Fame now. They probably couldn't trust her going to the event because she's a cokehead for the most part. And didn't think she'd act civilized, so that's why they never put her in the Hall of Fame. But now that she's passed, unfortunately, this is probably the only way that she'll go in the Hall of Fame. So now next year, she's probably going to go in the Hall of Fame for wrestling.
So, crazy.
Yeah, that's entertaining. And then, speaking of deaths, Prince.
Rain. Sorry.
Purple rain, purple rain.
All right. I'm not a big Prince fan.
I like Prince. I've always liked Prince.
I'm not a big. I don't like Michael Jackson. I don't like Prince.
Because you're a hater.
I'm not a hater.
You're a hater. Anyway.
No, hold on. Time out. I'm not saying I don't like them. I don't like listening to them. I respect what they've done because both are very talented.
Yes.
It's just not my, I don't get, excited. When I hear their music on the radio, I'm like, oh, I can't.
See, I like
people are different.
Little Red Corvette, one of my favorite songs. Purple Rain, that's kind of too slow for me. But you talk about Michael Jackson, dude. I have the number one hits of Michael Jackson, and guess what? Since you said that, I'm gonna make you listen to it all the way home.
I'm good.
Nope, you're gonna listen to it now. You said Michael Jackson sucks. Actually, I might get Prince's number one hits too.
I'll rather listen to Prince.
I might do that because I actually like Prince, so I may actually download the Purple Rain album. Which he was also starred in a movie, Purple Rain, which is based off the album.
Yeah.
But it was it's just a sad passing because he's actually one of the few people that were really musically talented.
Yeah, he was very talented.
And they said that his Super Bowl performance, I think it was 46 or 45.
I'm not sure.
I don't know, but they said it was probably the greatest Super Bowl performance of all time, which, I mean, I could agree. What?
Nothing.
You're retarded.
Even though I just pointed
at. You're stupid. Anyway.
Little red Corvette.
So, story time. The reason why we're doing this, it's Saturday afternoon. We got too shit-faced last night.
Yeah, we didn't really get shit-faced.
We didn't get shit-faced. We were pretty drunk.
Went out for his friend's birthday party.
Yeah. My coworker just turned 21. last night, and so we decided to go out and drink, and that was a lot of fun. I haven't had that much fun in a long time when it came to drinking, and we just sat there, to jammed out the music and stuff, played some cornhole. It was a blast. It was a blast. We went to Perkins. She got sick at Perkins. Then we went home, and we were like, no podcast tonight. My ass is going to bed.
Yeah, I passed out.
So that's why we were doing this now. We have a lot of other issues to talk about, mainly about the Browns, because if you guys get Paxton Lynch,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be pissed off.
Why?
Because that's a waste of a pick.
You guys will. That's your fault. What do you mean it'd be a waste of a pick? What do you mean?
Like
For
that'd
you
be
guys?
stupid. No, that'd be stupid for you to get Paxton Lynch.
Why?
You can get him in a later round. You should get Ezekiel Elliott.
Dude, we have running backs.
Who?
Who the heck? We just got. Oh,
My point exactly. Get Ezekiel Elliott.
oh, well, he's a Buckeye, and no, I'm good. You know what we take? Derrick Henry.
You're not going to take Derrick Henry though.
Yeah, I want Derrick Henry.
It's not going to happen.
I know, but
You want the reputation that you had with Trent Richardson too.
Yep.
You know, Trent Richardson flopped, and now
Alabama.
He's the practice running back for the Ravens, I think.
Yeah. Did you hear the deal he got?
It was like
$600,000 for like a 3-year or 2-year, and then nothing guaranteed.
So that's so bad.
Yeah, it sucks.
He's so bad. The Browns actually made a smart move by getting rid of him.
Yeah.
And
it sucked.
He was pretty bad. The thing is, he just didn't fit in with that offense.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, he should just retire. He should pull a McGregor.
He should pull a McGregor. So you mean retire and then not retire?
Yeah, sure. So I got fun.
Ezekiel Elliott, number 8, is what you guys should do.
All right, we'll see. I don't really care. I got a fun night planned for me. I get to go see Barry Manilow tonight.
Barry Manilow. Oh God.
Yeah, my dad likes Barry Manilow, so got to be the good son.
There you go.
So other than that, I mean,
I'm pretty much gonna be. God, I don't know. So this has been the end of the Dynamic Duo podcast. This is kind of a shorter episode than last week because they had a lot to diverse about with, the other guy, my little brother, because he just kind of agreed with the sports stuff, and then me and him debated about the video game stuff. So, but me and him kind of are actually on agreement this week, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
We usually argue and almost get into fist fights when we argue about this stuff, but that was the ugliest face I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was pretty ugly.
But this week was kind of a nonchalant, everyone agrees on everything week. So the Dynamic Duo podcast is out.